New migrant housing facilities are being built along the southern border to accommodate a record-breaking surge in families illegally crossing into the U.S. One America's McKinney has more.
A record-breaking surge in families illegally crossing the southern border is pushing border agents to their breaking point. That's according to CBP Commissioner McKinney speaking at a press conference Tuesday.
The system is well beyond capacity and remains at a breaking point. Based on the experiences of men and women on the front line, this is clearly both a border security and humanitarian crisis.
The number of Central American migrants coming into the U.S. illegally each month reached over 76,000 in February, double what it was this time last year. Authorities cite the rise in large groups, typically made up of families and unaccompanied minors, as a driving force behind the surge. Many of them are crossing in remote locations to try and avoid detection, leading to the migrants needing medical care for issues such as dehydration once they're taken into custody. This is putting increased strain on migrant housing facilities, many of which in Texas have already gone over capacity several times this fiscal year. In response, the agency is now increasing the number of facilities it has.
While our enhanced medical efforts and the creation of new facilities will assist with managing the increased flows, and while we'll continue to do all that we can to address these increases in traffic safely and humanely, the fact is that these solutions are temporary and this situation is not sustainable.
However, even this solution has had unintended consequences on border security. About 40% of border agents are now tasked with transporting migrants and seeing to their needs instead of being out on patrol. They say this vacuum has been exploited by gangs, cartel members, drug smugglers, and human traffickers.
No one knows these vulnerabilities better than transnational criminal organizations who are continually working to exploit vulnerable people in the Northern Triangle and the weaknesses in our system. The message from the smuggling organizations to parents in Guatemala, Honduras, and El Salvador is clear. If you bring a child, you will gain entry to the United States and you will be allowed to stay.
According to McKinney, building new facilities only treats the symptoms of the crisis and does nothing to fix the root of the problem. Therefore, his solution includes working directly with Central American countries and building a physical barrier at the border like the wall proposed by President Trump.
There are solutions to this crisis. We need to continue to support the governments in Central America to improve economic opportunities, to address poverty and hunger, and to improve governance and security. We must work with the new administration in Mexico on addressing the transnational criminal organizations that prey on migrants and incentivize this traffic. We must invest in border security, including a modern border barrier system, additional agents and officers, technology to screen vehicles, and air and marine support.
McKinney, One America News.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube. And call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.